I was leading a webinar to about 200 MBA applicants the other day, and I asked this question: what do you want to do post-MBA? Why are you pursuing an MBA? And I'm scrolling through the chat box and I'm looking at all the responses and I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I need to redesign my entire presentation because all the answers I was seeing were too small, too specific. This was a group of people who had not yet allowed themselves to dream big. If your answer to why you want an MBA is to get a better job, we need to talk. Welcome back to MBA Monday. I'm Angela. I am an MBA coach, a career coach. I'm a former BCG consultant. I have an MBA from the University of Chicago, and I've spent the last 17 years helping people achieve their dreams in their career through the MBA and without an MBA. My goal is to help you build a life you love. And so one of the things I talk the most about in my videos is your goals, or in other words, your dreams. These are actually two different things, goals and dreams. They're both important. They're both relevant to your MBA journey. But today, I want to talk about your dreams. When you think about why you want an MBA, first of all, most people skip this question. They just decide, okay, I'm going to get an MBA. Let me go and take the GMAT. Let me figure out school rankings. How am I going to get in? That's the first question that most people are asking, but there are multiple questions that really need to come before that question. And the first and most important one is, what do you want? What do you really, really want in your career? Because the MBA, whether you go to an online program, a part-time program, a full-time program, an executive program, whatever way you're pursuing your MBA, it's a huge investment, not just of money, but of time. Time is your most precious resource. So if you're going to spend time and money investing in this degree, it has to get you what you want. So in this video, I'm telling you why dreaming, big, bold, messy dreaming, is an essential first step to applying to business school. When you don't dream first, you kind of end up going through the motions. It becomes very hard to finish this long and arduous journey because there's not an inspiring future that's pulling you forward. You end up with generic goals in your application, robotic sounding essays, school searching with no sense of purpose. It risks burnout. It risks misalignment. It risks a ton of wasted time, just even on the application process itself. And it further amplifies your imposter syndrome because you're not moving towards something that's authentically inspiring to you. And that's the only reason to put in this much effort, this much time, and this much money is to get something that's inspiring to you. So you have to connect first with what inspires you. So when I talk about dreaming big, I'm not talking about yachts and unicorns and Lamborghinis. I'm talking about giving yourself permission to want more impact, more leadership, more purpose, more satisfaction, more meaning in your life and in your career. That's where all desire really starts. In fact, if you think about it, the only reason you want that Lamborghini in the first place is because it actually gives you more satisfaction and more meaning. The bigger your dream is, the more it's going to motivate you to move forward. This is why dreaming big is sort of the anchor of your 4-part career game plan. This is the plan that underlies your entire future career, your MBA goals, your MBA program choice. It's something we spend a lot of time on with our clients. If you are starting from zero and you have no idea how to begin crafting your career game plan and you want a fairly complete guide to figuring it out, consider signing up for our MBA application bootcamp. I'll put the link in the description below. It's a huge bargain. It's a almost free course that will help you figure out your career game plan and whether an MBA is right for you. But in this video, we're going to start with the end in mind. We're going to start by dreaming big. So here's some questions that I have for you. And you might want to pause the video and actually take notes and answer these questions for yourself right now. First question is, what kind of life do you want to have in the next 10 years? Let your mind run wild. Write down everything that occurs to you of what you want for yourself in the next 10 years of your life, inside and outside of work. Question number 2, what kinds of problems do you want to solve? What aspects of our universal human struggle do you want to apply your ingenuity, your enthusiasm, your effort, and your passion to help solve? Pause this video and take notes. Third and final question, what would make your work feel like a legacy? What's on your career bucket list? What would make you feel proud to have dedicated 50% of your waking hours to your own career? This is the beginning of dreaming big. It's asking yourself these big questions that go way beyond yourself and way beyond the present moment and way beyond the next job you're going to get through an MBA or post-MBA. I would love to hear what you discovered in answering these 3 questions. If you want to share it with me, please scroll down and leave me a comment. I'm here for the dreamers. This channel is meant to be a lighthouse for the people who are trying to sail all the way around the world and make their lives matter. So drop me a line and let me know what inspiring future you're headed towards. And if you want to talk to me directly, if you want to bring your dreams to a community of people that cares and wants to support you on that journey, join our free MBA Speakeasy. It's a weekly call that you can have with me, a bunch of MBA aspirants, and the entire MBA Protocol team to advance your goals and figure out how the MBA is going to get you there. Link in the description. You don't need perfect answers. You just need honest ones. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I will see you next week.